Okay, so I wanted to talk about these results here with this person's permission, or she probably can see her name in some of these. And I hope you can hear me good, but I was so excited to talk about this. About a year ago, I've tried this flat belly lifestyle program. What it consists of, it's eating for your blood type, and it's completely raw fruits and vegetables. So there are steps to the program. There's phase one, there's phase two, and then there's phase three. Phase one kind of gets you prepared to start um, cleansing and eating healthier, which is about 7 days. Phase two incorporates um, more plant-based eating, or eating a little bit cleaner and lighter. Phase three, when you transition, is full on, completely raw or raw vegan, completely plant-based, and then you eat for your blood type. So, which is 21 days. So I did the first round, and I did great on it because I could still kind of eat what I wanted to eat. But when I got to phase three, I was like, I'm not doing that. But I did it. And, I've done the Daniel fast. The beginning of the year, that's what I usually do. So this time I said, you know what? This time last year, I said, I'm going to do this, and I want to be able to be truthful from the heart. So I was going to do it for 3 days. And after I got to those 3 days, I was like, okay, this is easy peasy. I might as well just keep going. And I kept going, got to about a week, and I felt like a champ. I had so much energy. Um, I was never hungry. I was actually full that I couldn't even finish like my meals and stuff. And the reason that I did it is because we do something that's called the bioscan, which is biofeedback technology. And it's based on it's a computer system that ask your body questions, and your body responds subconsciously. Because I can go in, I can ask you, or I can ask the patients when they come in the office, how are you feeling today? And they'll most probably say, I'm okay, or I'm feeling good. But in the back of their mind, their body's really telling them, that voice is like, no, you're not fine. Well, sometimes we think we know exactly what our body wants or needs, but we really don't. So that's where this technology comes into play. It asks our bodies questions subconsciously, then our body responds accordingly. So this bioscan, when I did my bioscan, of course the report was horrible. So anyway, looked at the scan, and I was like, okay, I have to make some changes. So, long story short, made some changes, did the 21 days, felt amazing. We're kind of conditioned and told that once we get something, we're stuck with it. And I'm sure many of you have heard the phrase, it's genetic, it's hereditary, it runs in the family. Well, it does not have to. Why does it have to run in the family? It can stop with you. All those things do not have to run. What runs in the family, as Dr. Smith mentioned in another presentation, what runs in the family is bad eating habits. What runs in the family is bad traditions. What runs in the family is traumatic experiences that you pass along to your kids and your grandkids and so forth and so on. So we grew up, we ate what our parents ate, we ate what they cooked, and then we just kind of went by, our lives, and we thought that that was the best way, because at the time it was the best, for them, for some of us. So anyway, I gave up ice cream because, oh my God, it almost killed me. Over 20 years ago, I gave up milk, like cow milk. I just never, actually, I vaguely remember being in the third grade, and I had this awful taste. It was right after some major hurricane, but it was this horrible taste from the milk, and there was something in it, and I hadn't had a glass of milk since. So I gave that up, but gave up ice cream about 8 years ago, and it was probably the best decision ever. Now I do like almond milk and coconut almond, and or cashew ice cream. It's really good. Try, but anyway, gave up that. I don't have those issues anymore. So when they tell you that, you have XYZ, you have to deal with it. No, you don't. Those things can, for the most part, be reversed, or stopped in its track so that it won't progress, and you can live, normal lives. So here is a scan that I did on a business partner who also happens to be my sister, and with her permission, it was okay for me to share this. You will also see her name in some of these, and if you notice, like the um, I put the names at the top. So this column is basic physical quality, and just a little briefing on what a bioscan um, can check for. A bioscan, it's like a survey for your body, or like triage for your body, that asks your body a series of questions. Your body responds, and then you get a report from that. To scan, the micro scan on your cells checks your cardiovascular and cerebral vascular system, your kidney function, your liver function, your GI system, and as well as several other different things. So the first here that we checked was the basic physical quality. And on the basic physical quality, you can find things like your body's pH. Now, this is not hygiene pH. This is blood pH, body pH. So this will tell if your body's acidic, or if your body's alkaline. The next column is your liver function, which can tell if you're fatigued, which can tell if you have inflammation, um, fatty liver disease, inflamed liver, things like that. So checks the function of your liver. The gastrointestinal function, which can tell if you're fatigued, which can tell if you have inflammation, um, fatty liver disease, inflamed liver, things like that. So checks the function of your liver. The gastrointestinal function will give us insight on what's going on in your GI system. So it checks if you're processing your food correctly, if you're absorbing any nutrients. And cerebral vascular one can tell us early indications of blockage. If there could be any issues or anything going on, like with your heart, the arteries, the veins, cholesterol, checks all of that. And then the last column here is the kidney function. Now, the kidney function checks if you possibly need to increase your water intake, which will hint on dehydration. Could tell us if you have protein in your urine, or too much protein, and a few other things, but that's just to give you a brief. And so the way that I put this together, she did 3 scans. So the very first one was in April of last year, and this complete column is from April. This was before she decided that she wanted to do the program. And then I want to say, and I'll get her to chime in, and if she doesn't get on this Zoom, then I'll probably have her. I'll probably try to put the video together and post it, and maybe she can go on there and give me a follow-up video, or a comment or something. But she did the first scan, which was April 22nd of last year. And as you can see, there was some stuff going on here. Like here, I can tell that, her body was pretty much acidic. There was a lot of inflammation going on. Her energy production was very low for the liver. I can see that there was some liver function issues going on, like fatty liver, the GI system. There was some issues going on there, processing or transporting the food. Also in the cardiovascular, there are some early plaque that was starting to set in on the walls of her arteries. Kidney function. I'm trying to look at that one. Looks like maybe she was at a high risk for gout. Um, I put it so small on there, but yeah, it looks like she was at a high risk for gout. So anyway, she did the bioscan. Kind of waited a while, didn't really do much of anything yet, but she decided that she was going to start. There was another program that she was doing at the time, and I think she ended up losing some weight on there, but she came back in September of last year and she did another scan. And as you can see, um, there wasn't much that changed. And if you want to, whenever I put this video up, if you want to blow it up, you can see the dates on there, just so you know that this is not the same date. So you can see the dates. I think the date will be up in the upper right hand corner so that you can definitely make sure that those dates are matching. But not much of a change here at all. If you look at her liver function, now she started to make some improvement here. If you can see this, there's no more red, but she still have some mildly abnormalities here. In the GI system, you can see there was a little change, from April to September. There was a little change there. And then the next column we look at is the cardiovascular system. As you can see, there were some minor changes here, like looks like the blood fat, blood thickness, and cholesterol. Those things kind of shifted just a little bit. And then the last column, which would be the kidney function, and it looks like definitely some improvements here. So she did the 7-day program, and I think she may have done it twice, maybe. I don't know if she completed the first time, but the very second time she completed it. Started eating for her blood type, changed her eating habits. Now, any of y'all that know my sister, she cooks, okay? She cooks, she has lunches every day. And I've been talking to her, like, you have to make some changes for these people because they're going to say, well, you getting healthy and you feed nuts. I know that the food is good, but listen, you have to work hard so you can play harder. So if you're eating healthy, then it's okay to indulge in something else. We have a very thick culture here. Our culture is surrounded by food. The way we fellowship is food. We greet each other with food. Everything is food, and the food is good. I don't know any place else with food, like there's nobody can touch us. I know that. But she's been doing her thing. So she wanted to do a rescan, which she just did one last week. And y'all, look at this. This is so amazing. I wish I can blow it up on my screen for you. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. I don't know if you can really see that. Okay, so that's probably the best that I can do. But look at the significant difference. So remember I said the first column is the basic physical quality. And so look at this. This is so amazing, y'all. So the basic physical quality will give us an insight on your mental response. Because if you're fatigued and you're tired, you're not thinking as clearly. This would tell me that. So your responsibility, your mental power, how strong are you to think clearly? If you were maybe dehydrated, so it will give indications if you're having a water shortage. If your cells could be deprived of a little oxygen, and also if you're alkaline. So look at this, alkaline or acidic. So look at this. Her pH was very low here, which means that there was a lot of inflammation going on. But look at the 9th, which was last week. Now I have scanned so many people. I think that I've scanned hundreds of people, and I personally, I don't remember how many Doc had, but I personally only had about um, two people, two people that their pH was normal. Almost nobody that I scanned had a normal pH. Look, the facts are here already. The program works. Um, the guy that formulated and put it together, who was kind of behind it, it's called the biological age reversal and age and disease reversal because those things can be reversed. It's amazing. Like nothing in the red significantly improved. Look at the liver function. Remember the liver function. Liver function can also um, tell us about your protein metabolism, your energy production. How much energy are you lacking? Energy. Um, how good are you able to detox? Your liver fat content. Look at this. So inflammation here, which was severe. Still some inflammation here, but you can see that it was dialing back. There was some improvements that was made, but look at this. This was so mind blowing, y'all. And she was just as excited and did not believe it when it came up. As a matter of fact, I had my computer turned because I wanted to make sure that I did something right. So I went back, I did it again. I scanned her twice, and I wanted to make sure that I was reading this right because um, I have done several programs and I have never seen this before. This, like, it works. It works. Look at the GI system here. The GI system. So when we're looking at the GI system, we're looking at the food, the muscle that that moves the food along, how it's being transported. Are you getting any nutrients from your food? We're looking at the small intestines, the large intestines. So we're looking at all of that. And so there was some small adjustments here, some small improvement. So if you can see here, there was a lot of more yellow. And here, not so much. So um, actually getting better, but she still has some things to clean up there. So, um, and then like I said, you can look at the date. The dates are in there, so you can see um, the series of the dates and make sure that those add up. The next one is the cardiovascular. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there was so many yellows in the very beginning. Her second one, there was still some yellows, but you can see she started to make some improvements here. But look at this last one. Look at all these green at the bottom. Look at these green, Greens are normal, okay? And look at that that plaque starting to just melt away. Like this is amazing. And you know that so when plaque starts to set in and build up um in the arteries, on the wall arteries, just think about that hole closing. So that hole starts to get narrow and narrower, and it starts to stiffen up, and then you know, clots may form. We don't want to talk about heart attacks, but stuff like this can be stopped in its track. It can be reversed with proper guidance, proper food, and a great plan like what we have here. The next one, which is the kidney, um, you can see there was some improvement here. So she had some normal, and then she had two abnormal. Look at here, two normal, one abnormal, slightly. But look at the last one too. Now that one was okay, and it was okay here. But look at this one here, significantly improved. Like this is amazing, y'all. Like I don't know what else to say. The reports are here, the dates are there, the results are in, and it's such a great it's such a great plan. I can't say enough about it. It works, like I said. Her physical quality improved, her liver function improved. Liver function has become, or fatty liver disease has become one of those top silent killers. A lot of people deal with it. Everything on here, it is not a diagnosis. This is not to steer you away from your doctor, because I wholeheartedly still believe in modern medicine, Western medicine, allopathic medicine, or whatever you want to call it. I still believe in it. We need it. And if something is wrong with me and I need something right now, best believe I'm going to the doctor. But with that being said, there are some things that we can do to help them. You know, the doctor is only there as guidance and help. When they give you a plan, you're supposed to go home and you're supposed to do your part. Sometimes we rely too much on the doctor to fix us when we need to be working with them and helping them as well. So we have this program that's obviously working. We have seen patients that were able to get off of their medications. We have seen patients that have been able to get off of their diabetes medicine, their blood pressure medicine, um, because that's the goal. Nobody wants to be on medicine. We want to be off of medicine. We don't want to add more medicine. And this program works. If you would like a consultation, I don't mind you know, meeting with you. You can inbox me, or you can get with Mona, or whoever introduced you to the business. I will be happy to set up a consult with you, and we can go from there. But if you have not tried this program, this is proof. This should be all you need to seal the deal to try it. Yes, you should be detoxing. I think it has gotten a lot of um, bad, um, what's the word I'm using for? It's been frowned upon a lot because people don't know how to do it. There are things that you can use to detox that can probably do more harm than good. Yes, there are things that can help um, detox your body and detox your liver. The proof is here. Um, Science doesn't back up a lot of things holistically, um, because who's going to put the funds for it? So we have to take our health in our own hands and try these things on ourselves. If you're trying it with a trained professional, you have to make sure you do that. Always make sure that you are um, talking and speaking with your healthcare provider so that they can know what's going on. But there are a lot of things that you can do to help improve your overall health and well-being. And this is something that I highly recommend. Again, congratulations, Mona. I'm saying her name because I'm sure you're going to see her name on here. But I am so proud of her for making this significant change. It's inspiring. So I'm about to start my second one. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment, and you can also reach out to her. These are her results, and I'm going to try to see if I can post a bigger picture of it. But I hope that you got the gist of this, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.